PAR and VAR. PAR means purchase action ratio and VAR means brand advocacy ratio. These two are the two main metrics which are need to be tracked these days. In this, there are 5 A's which are involved. That are aware, appeal, ask, act, and advocate. This is like advocacy. In aware, the customers are recalling their past experience regarding to brands. In appeal, the customer becomes interested for purchasing products, brands, and compare the prices with other brands. Ask the customer get actively collect information and gather actively researching and gathering information for the product and recommended brand and products for the others and compare their features and price. In act, firstly in act where the purchase is made or the product is firstly used, like पहले इस्तेमाल करे फिर विश्वास करे. In advocacy, in this customer behaves loyally and continuously purchase the products and recommend it to others also. Purchase action ratio. PAR measures how the organization convert brand awareness to brand purchase. It indicates how the good your company is converting people who are aware of your brands. Generally, PAR is measured by the 4 A's: aware to act, or A1 to A4. It is divided by the number of customers who are aware of brand and the number of customers who are not aware of the brand and who are not it is divided by the number of customers who know about brand, who purchase the brand, and divided by number of customers who are not aware of the brands. Brand advocacy ratio. It is generally measured by the brand awareness into brand advocacy. It measures the percentage of the people who are aware of your company and recommended products and services to others. PAR measure out by dividing the number of advocacy by the number of customers with whom you share your market price. It is measured by the A1 to A5, like aware to advocacy. Formula for the brand advocacy ratio is spontaneous advocacy divided by spontaneous awareness. And for the PAR, it is purchase action divided by spontaneous awareness. For the PAR, it is
decomposing PAR and VAR. So PAR and VAR are the measures to calculate the profitability of the company. So if we have to calculate the profitability of company, we will have to measure the PAR and VAR. So basically PAR is a purchase action ratio and VAR is a brand adequacy ratio. So we have to calculate PAR. Then what is the formula for PAR? We can calculate the PAR by the formula, the number of customers who purchase your brand and the number of customers within your share who knows your market. And how we calculate the VAR? The number of customers within your share we divided by the number of advocacy. So first purchase action ratio, customer have to act, and for customer action we have to aware the customer. And how will the customer act means customer actually buy our brand, and the customer awareness means customer have the only awareness about our brand. And after the customer buying brand, we will increase the market share in the in market. And after the customer after increasing the customer awareness in the brand, we will increase the brand awareness in the market. So same with bar. For the calculation of bar means the brand adequacy ratio. For brand adequacy ratio, we will have to go from the path, from aware to appeal to ask to act, and act to advocate. And when we aware the customer about our brand, customer will appeal for the product. And when actually the customer will enter for the getting the information or collecting the information about the product, they will ask about the product, they will search more and more about the product. After that, after asking about the product, they will act. They will actually purchase our product. And after acting means after purchasing the product, they will actually advocate. Advocate the product means they will appeal to others to purchase our brand or generate the loyalty about the product. So this is the chart. This chart shows the path how we can increase the productivity. So first path is aware to appeal, second is appeal to ask, third ask to act, and fourth is act to advocate. So what is the bottleneck of first path? Means the barrier in the first path. The barrier in the first path is low customer attraction. So the first path is aware to appeal. In this first path, we have to generate the leads, means we have to marketing our product in the market. So we have to attract the people for our product, so they will buy our product. So how the barrier will correct? The cause poor marketing communication and poor positioning. Because of poor marketing communication, we can't generate lead and we can't attract the people to our product. For removing this barrier, we have to generate this strategy, which is repositioning and marketing communication. If we can't attract the people to our product, we have to reposition our product, and we have to generate increase our market communication. The second path is appeal to ask. The bottleneck in the path is low customer curiosity, and the cause for inability to trigger conversation and facilitate information sharing. If the company or the firm is not able to attract the people or trigger the people for our product, so people have not generated that much curiosity about our product. So we have to community marketing and content marketing should increase in our firm. So because of this strategy, we can increase the curiosity about our product in our customer. Third is ask to act. So the bottleneck in the third path is low commitment. The cause is failure in 4 P's. So sometimes we fail in the in marketing strategy, which is 4 P's: product, price, promotion. Product, price, praise, and promotions. So we have to develop our strategy by channel management and sales force management. So we can generate more and more committed people, more and more loyal people, means a customer for our product. Fourth is act to advocate. The fourth path is the bottleneck is low affinity, means the low attraction about the product. The cause is poor post-sale service and poor product performance. When sometimes the salesperson don't give the after-sale service to their customer, so customer can't be loyal at that much loyal to our product. So we have to generate the loyalty program or the customer care services for our customer to generate the more and more love and affinity. So in this second part, I want to give the example for the curiosity. I want to give the example of आपने सुना होगा वो स्टिंग का कुछ आता है वो ड्रिंक, तो उसमें वो कैसे ऐड दिखाते हैं कि वो ड्रिंक पीता है और फिर उसमें कुछ एनर्जी जनरेट हो जाती है. तो फिर हम कैसे करते हैं यार, क्यूरियोसिटी क्या होती है कि यार सच में ऐसा होता होगा क्या, कि हम ड्रिंक पीते हैं तो फिर हमें इतनी एनर्जी आ जाती है कि वो गाड़ी जांच वगैरह करता है, तो उस टाइप की क्यूरियोसिटी। सो हमें मतलब प्रोडक्ट की ऐसी मार्केटिंग करनी है कि कस्टमर के माइंड में वो क्यूरियोसिटी हमेशा के लिए रह जाए। और ब्रांड लॉयल्टी वी कैन फ्रॉम दिस मार्केटिंग वी कैन जनरेट कमिटमेंट एज वेल एज द एफिलिएट।
Of productivity. So first point is increase attraction. So how we can increase our customer to that product. For example, I have a cake shop. So the customer has came to buy a cake. So firstly I will show him the cake, but he like, if he don't like, I don't know, but he is seeing. But I have also one cake with photo print. But how I will attract the customer? I will show that photo print cake to the customer. He will increase his attraction. ये केक से अच्छा तो ये केक है, इस पे फोटो प्रिंट भी हो रहा है. So that is increase attraction towards the customer. Optimize curiosity. So now everyone use iPhone. For example, I am giving example. So everyone use iPhone. Now iPhone 14 has launched. Now we have listened that in September iPhone 15 will be going to be launched. So we have curiosity here, how will be that product, how will be that mobile, what functions are going to come in that phone, and how we will use it, what will be the quality of that camera. So we have curiosity of that phone. Increase commitment. So in morning Sachin has gave us the example of his family example. But if I want to buy any product from Amazon, so I purchase that product from Amazon for one time. Again, second time first time I purchase a cloth for me, and when the delivery came, when I used that cloth, it was perfect for me. Again, second time I use the same app for purchasing any product. For example, I purchase watch. If I like that watch, again I will purchase third time on the same app, because my loyalty will increase on that application. So I will purchase continuously from that application to increase the loyalty and commitment for the customer. Increase affinity. Affinity means attraction. So for this I will give example of Starbucks. Everyone goes to Starbucks.
No.
So when we go to Starbucks, when they give us a coffee, in that cup they mention their name. That is attraction towards the customer. So the customer thinks to come to next time to the shop or not. So summary for PAR and BAR. In the line with the 5A customer path, we have introduced a set of new metrics. These are purchase action ratio and brand advocacy ratio, which can be better evaluated from effective marketers are in driving customers from awareness to action and finally to advocacy. In case PAR and BAR allow marketers to measure the productivity of their marketing activities.